Hey everyone, and welcome to Black Mass Vlogs. I decided to create this channel because of something that happened to me in November of last year. So, you all may or may not have remembered a incident that I had with a company that is called Believe Music. Now, what this company does is they will do false content copyright ID claims on a digital creator in order to take the revenue that that individual makes from their videos. So on my other channel, I'm kind of known for creating unique intros with dramatic music and stuff like that. So I pay to use this editor program. Now, within this editing software, they provide you with music through Shutterstock. So everything's royalty free. Now, what had happened was there was an individual that was named DJ Reza that decided that he wanted the small amount of money that I make off of my videos. So what had happened was, they took my intro music, then they took another royalty-free song. They then combined the two songs and uploaded it to some sketchy copyright thing, and then Believe Music does a copyright claim on my channel. So from that point, where every penny that that video makes goes to Believe Music, which is pretty crappy. So Believe Music signs somebody named DJ Reza, and there was two of them that I had found. One of them was in Europe somewhere, and he was super nice and was like, man, that's not me, you know, I'll do whatever I can to try and help you though. And the other one just basically ignored me, so I got a feeling it was him. But anyway, so after totally panicking because all of my videos have this royalty free music on it, so I'm like, my channel's done, you know. I'm gonna have to basically start all over on the backlog, or I could go back into my old videos and cut out the music or try to like replace it. But for me, that was difficult because I spend so much time trying to line up my videos with the music that I do use. So I fought these people, and, you know, talking to YouTube, you might as well just talk to a wall, because you don't really get any answers. The only thing that they say is, well, you can appeal the copyright decision. And so in this process, I appealed the decision, and then Believe Music went back and they said, nope, that's our money, which it wasn't. And at that point, I was kind of in a position where I could appeal it again and risk getting a copyright strike, or kind of change the music. Now, I'm kind of new at this whole YouTube thing, so I don't exactly know what to do. You know, I've worked really hard to get to where I am today, but I was scared on risking losing my channel, because you can lose your channel over this. But so I went back through, I took down one of my videos that was doing really well. It was the Dogman of Daniel Boone National Forest. And I had set that on unlisted while I was trying to work this out. I re-uploaded another Dogman video that didn't perform as well because everybody had seen it. So all of the funding that I had received from them at that point was going to Believe. And I was fighting this, and at that point I was just like, all right, well, if I'm just not going to allow you to profit off of my work. So I was basically just shutting my videos down one by one and arguing with these people. And finally, after this just happened, by the way, after several months of disputing this stuff, taking my videos down, and fighting with these people, they finally gave up. They realized that what they were doing was not only illegal, but pretty freaking immoral, I hope. Because, you know, I don't make a lot of money on YouTube. Like, people oftentimes look at YouTubers as making all this money, and the reality is you just don't. And you only get paid once a month. And they liked to do the content claims like right before you were to get paid. So all of that funding from the month before, they would like to. It's just stupid. It was really frustrating. And YouTube, I feel like, wasn't supportive at all. And there are a lot of other creators out there that would have just kind of let this go and just taken the hit, gotten off of YouTube, and just saying, you know, hey, you know, this isn't me. But at the same time, I'm the type of person that I'll crash the freaking plane if I feel like I'm right. You know, it was a bad situation. So I don't want to lose my audience. So I decided that I wanted to create the second channel, Black Mass Vlogs. That way you all will have another avenue. If something does happen to my main channel, you'll be able to follow right along and figure out what's going on. Which, there's a lot of stuff that I did want to share with you all anyway, that, you know, don't really fit into the category of the paranormal. You know, I do a lot of stuff in the process of going out on a ghost hunt or going out looking for a cryptid. There's a lot of cool footage that doesn't actually make it into the channel, which I try to do my best to provide all of that stuff on my members' side. But then again, there's also, you know, even more that you all don't see. For instance, like if we were to go out of town, maybe the hotel that I would go to, you know, maybe people would like to have an idea of, you know, where to stay, what to pack, things like that. That way you all have a better understanding of really what I'm doing in the process of making the videos that I do. Because that's one thing that I am very stern about, is every location that you see on my main channel is the location of where the sighting, the haunting, that's where it happened. And I take great pride in showing that to you all and sharing the location of where I'm at. That way, if you all want to get out and you want to go explore, investigate, do whatever you want to do, you know where you can go, and at least know that I made it there and was safe and made it back home. So, with that being said, those of you all who do not know, I am a former military. I was in the Army, and I got out in, when was it? 2017. I was stationed at Fort Knox for my last duty station. Fort Knox is an awesome place. There's so much history there that it's amazing. And one of the cool things that I got to do while I was at Fort Knox was to go out and find old soldiers' graves that actually are not marked. Surprisingly enough, at Fort Knox, there is several burial sites throughout Fort Knox that you know, people just don't know about. And me and another soldier we were assigned to take mine detecting equipment and go out and attempt to locate some of these graves, which was really cool. Not to mention staying on Fort Knox, living on Fort Knox. It was such a cool experience because of its historical value, because, the gold vault is right there. Like, every time that you go into the base or leave the base, unless you go off the other side, but the main entrance, you get to drive back and forth past, and you see this just unbelievable massive structure that has held the United States secrets for so long. Just don't tell anybody in office right now. I probably, on this channel, I enjoy politics, so there's a good chance that we might talk some politics on here. I just want everybody to know that everything that I'm going to say, I come from a place of general interest in education. I want to be able to have an open conversation, with my audience, and, try to be objective about what we're talking about. I no way, shape, or form mean to offend anybody. That's not what my goal is. I'm not coming out here to try to cause trouble or get people riled up over views, but I do have a pretty unique perspective, in my opinion, on politics and the world itself. That's another thing that some people might not know about me. I became fascinated with politics in middle school. I followed it closely. I go through and I read the books and I study it, and I try to understand from a objective point of view, rather than taking a partisan view on something. If somebody has done something wrong, in my opinion, regardless of their party affiliation, they need to be held accountable. I don't like the way that the U.S. is going, where we're playing politics with everything. Like, some people can get away with things, and other people can't. The way that the media just is heavy on something, and it really kind of breaks my heart, because people lose a understanding of how special America is. And that's another thing that I want to talk about on this channel, is some of my experiences that I had, that maybe you all can look at it and be like, holy crap, this is crazy. I can't believe that actually happened. Like, why are we supporting these people? And just in general, connect with you all on a more personal level. Thank you so much for coming over. Thank you for hitting that subscribe button. I'd like to get this channel going too. That way, I'll be able to put everything together and create better content for you all. And this will give me an avenue to kind of share some of my experiences as a Ranger. I wasn't a Ranger in the military. I was a Ranger after the military. And that way you all can understand where, I stand, my experience, and that I actually know what I'm talking about. So definitely hit that subscribe button. Definitely hit it. Definitely hit it. You can give this video a like or dislike. It doesn't really matter at this point. Because, yeah. Anyway, again, thank you so much for your continued support. You all are amazing. I love you. And until next time.